Wow. I can't believe that I've been doing this for 6 years now. Time does sure fly, and I am nothing but humbled to being in front of you today for the last time. But before we get into it, have a look at how far we have come.
Thokozani, I am Mpho ngigama MPHOWABADIMO kodwa ngokwedlozi ngugogo uNkomi yahlaba ngiphinde ngibo gogo unobuhle. Well, thank you for tuning in to my video. This channel is just about me sharing my experience as MPHOWABADIMO, my journey, how it began, where it is, sharing, my experiences, my knowledge, my insights, and, along the line, hoping to hopefully help someone. I am MPHOWABADIMO, and thank you for tuning in. I welcome you to my channel. I want to just talk about the importance of umsam. Thokozani, I am MPHOWABADIMO, and I welcome you to my channel. And once more, thank you so much for viewing my video. Thokozani, I welcome you once more to my channel, and thank you so much for viewing my video. Well, today I'd like to talk about ukuhlola. Thokozani, I am MPHOWABADIMO. I welcome you to the second installment of ukuphahla. Today in this video I'll be why I'm saying this, I want you to be comfortable with yourself and your gift. Eza uhleli sipping tea, it's something that eza kanzima, because it's not into ya noma ubani. Akusu wonke umuntu ovuma ukufa aphila bese athatha ukuphila asese khona la emhlabeni. I'm saying I know you are going to go overboard with what I just said, but keep calm, because I'm just sharing you the pointers that are going to happen. But if you know that anything that I've said here, one or another, you've met in relation to it, then you need to know that there is something you need to sort out in your life, because they serve as energies, as healing powers. Because I remember one would say our matambo, but they are an acknowledgement. Oh my gosh, this needs so much videos, but let's see how far we can get with this. Even the environment, once you go after, because even after the full moon, you're still gonna get hangover, where full moon. Now you don't know what to do. You're feeling as though there's this void to fill in your soul. You don't know what to do. It's okay, because a lot of people are making so many mistakes right now because you're feeling as though there's something I need
understood. I'm at the graveyard right now, and there's so many spirits here. Death is an inevitable experience, and we're all gonna go through it at some point.
Because it was just thick. Oh gosh, I'll try and post the picture if I can, but it's a bit graphic. It was just thick black brown things that were coming out, and it was just thick phlegm, like it's konji, that was just coming out from me. And I was shocked. I called my mom. Look, I remember while I was still in Pretoria, trying to understand what was going on with me. I was still facing that turbulence, which subscribers and counting. Thokozani, I am MPHOWABADIMO, and I welcome you to my channel.
I think I've been snoozing at my alarm since 6 a.m. I'm not feeling too well. I think I'm coming down with a cold.
It's a mwah.
Thokozani, Sakazani, I am MPHOWABADIMO, the advocate of idlozi, ugogo unkomyahlaba, isangoma, inkosazana. I welcome you to my YouTube channel once again and for the last time. This has been a long and beautiful road, and I don't want to lie, this is one of those videos, but we'll rather get right into it and let's just get ourselves something to drink and get right into it. I hope you enjoyed that little snippet of how far we've come. When I started this channel, the whole goal of this channel was to help, heal, and teach. And as you saw through the years, I also evolved as a person. And at some point, I feel that I got lost in the gravy train and I lost the essence of what was supposed to be this channel. I always say that before every other title that comes with my name, I am MPHOWABADIMO Isangoma. I am not MPHOWABADI. I am not MPHOWADIWADWADI, but I will forever hold my name with grace and pride, because I know how far it took me. So when I started this channel, it was years ago. Someone that actually advised me to start this channel was my mom. I was talking to her about it a lot because I've been seeing this a lot in the dreams, and Abu Gogo have been giving me visions of me sitting teaching. And I tried to do something like that on Facebook, but it never worked because people would steal my work and make it look like it's their own, because when spirit talks, I would be led and there would be nowhere where to direct. So that's when the YouTube and MPHOWABADIMO thing came together. And that's when I was born as a YouTuber, because when it was very rare that you would find someone like me who's relatable, young, fresh, who would tell you about the spiritual journey as it is. We'd honestly get these, straight, narrow conversations with not giving it life behind it. And I was one of those people before Mtwasa. I would come a lot to my YouTube, to the internet, but there was nothing for me at the time that resonated with me, that gave me comfort, because I remember I was one of those groups of people, Mtwasa, where Ubungoma was just a big hoo-ha, you know what I mean? So now, I started my YouTube channel. I was pregnant at the time with Uzweli, unemployed, and the only employment I had was my lozi work. But at the time, I had taken a short break because I was now close towards the end of my pregnancy. And my mom was a big supporting structure. I remember at the time, we weren't exposed to stuff like Wi-Fi. So she would be like, no, come to my workplace, there's Wi-Fi. So you're going to start your YouTube channel, upload your videos there and whatnot. And if you can check the very first video I did of this channel, I was at my mom's workplace at Fraser Alexander at Greenstone, and I was in the boardroom. I was actually making the first video. And what I would normally do is she would actually sometimes let me come pick her up at work so that I could get to upload, because I never really understood, all of this, but to a certain extent at some point she was like, you know what, let's get some Wi-Fi so that you can be able to do your thing. But my mom was our very first subscriber of the channel. When I started my YouTube channel, I had nothing, no equipment, nothing. All I had was my phone. And I remember I used to put my phone on my son's chair and balance it with books or, whatever I could find in Umbeni. And I would sit and make the content. I appreciated that season of my life because it opened me up to a beautiful world of exposure in terms of my healing work. I reached a whole lot of people. I touched a lot of people's life. I could be able to sleep in a day knowing that there's something like 10 to 15 emails that would come in from strangers thanking me for the work that I'm doing on this online platform. I am young, I'm fresh, I'm exciting, I'm funny, and my way of teaching made it more relatable towards the journey instead of just looking at it as something that is scary. You know what I mean? So yeah, I grew as a person. I remember my first international paycheck was from me being exposed to YouTube, because I found out at a later stage. Literally, I was sitting on like something like 8,000, I don't remember, I think it was 5,000 or 6,000 subscribers. I didn't know that you could literally monetize your YouTube as early as 1,000, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So I started monetizing late, but it was not a complaint because I had already been making so much money from international clientele. The first time I started having a lot of international clients, especially around the COVID time, guys, I never knew that as Isango Mamang Twasa, this is the type of life that my ancestors would introduce me to. I was, my first dollars, my first euros, my first, I was talking to people from Germany, from America, from China, from Australia, all these places we can talk about. I had clients everywhere. And I was blessed because most of the people would come online for a virtual consultation and be like, Gogo, I found you on YouTube. Gogo, I found you on YouTube. And that would send chills down my spine. But anyway, so that happened, and I'm still very humbled because everything that I've ever taught on this channel is nothing written, it's nothing documented, but from the library of my ancestors. It were things that I would come back and watch, and my mom would come back and watch, and be like, whoa, I didn't know you knew that. I'm sitting with you and you talking such deep, intricate spiritual things. Who taught you this? And I would be lying to you if I said, Mang Twasa, I was taught all of these things. Like I said all the time, Mang Twasa, you just learn the theory, right? I can say the practical, the theory, but is a different light, because now when I would be cleaning, you'd find I'm cleaning and the message is coming and I'm like, what are they saying? And then I would immediately run to the Ndumba and go there and record the video. And then when I'm done, I would watch the video and then I have to make a title for it and I upload, because I used to upload once a week. But that exposed my channel to a lot of Abantwana Belozi who actually needed the help at the time, and still do come and revisit those videos, And MPHOWABADIMO is that. I'm a healer, I'm a light worker, I'm a teacher, I'm a caregiver, I'm all of those things, But I sometimes look back and I'm like, then I left the channel when I was like at 18,000 subscribers. I feel like I left the channel when I was at my prime, even with my spiritual work and everything. I was at my highest vibration. I was at my prime, and I can't say it was a good and bad decision at the time, but I felt like, let's do this. And before you know it, I'm now on TV. And when I came back from that, my 18,000 subscribers were no longer that. It had grown to whatever it had grown to. And I could always feel the energy is not the same. People that would be on the channel were not the same energy, because people knew that when you come to this channel, you come here for izinto zezangoma, you come here for spiritual talks. So I tried to transition, and I felt that, let me try to cater for all my YouTube subscribers. And I started doing a bit of this and a bit of that. But what I realized is that my teaching, or rather healing work, was falling behind, and also to a certain extent, I was personally disconnected to my work because I suffered a great amount of depression post leaving the reality show, and there was a lot of things that I couldn't figure out about myself. I was so imbalanced, literally for a good year. I tried so much to find my feet, but there was just this huge disconnect in my life, and it was so hard to try and get that kickstart back. And every time I look at myself at my second pregnancy, I am grateful, because I always say that was the work of Idlozi, because I feel like I was going to get lost and lost and lost and lost and lost and never eventually come back, because that is what was happening to me. I was going through a very dark phase of my life, a very dark time. And because now I was a reality TV star, And every feeling or emotion, I try to document that. Every little thing of my life, I try to document it, because I felt, that I owed people that, but actually I didn't. That's what we don't know, that you don't owe people anything. You don't owe people anything. You owe yourself peace and sanity. But I look back at that and feel that it was a lesson again for me, that look, you'll always be an empath first. You always be Sangoma first. And there's a reason why you were always isolated. There's a reason why Idlozilako always puts you in a space where you've been put. There's a reason why you don't have a life like other kids, because I tried to merge two worlds, and it sort of let the other, it cost the other for the other to work. I don't know if I'm making sense. And even I was more emotionally drained until it took me to a point of being like, fuck this shit. I'm actually taking a break from everything. That's why I'm saying my pregnancy helped me. And I got to a place of now becoming a better person and understanding that, you know what, it is okay. And life happens and we move, But I felt that time I was also disconnected to my subscribers, because my old subscribers, my OG subscribers, would be coming to the channel and be like, Mpho, we miss your old videos. We miss you. Honestly, the old me is gone. I actually want you to stop saying that and leave that person behind. What's the point of being a spiritual hand if you don't evolve and you don't grow? That young lady you witnessed from the very first video is not who you are watching today. I have grown. I have gone through a lot of things. I have did X, I have did Y, I have did ABC. I have gone through a lot of spiritual transitions and and it is that, But my point is that evolve. Also, when I say to you, we are in a phase of evolving, we are in a phase of transition, it doesn't mean that it's just you, but it's also me. I'm also going through my things. When I tell you, oh my gosh, there's a full moon, like now we're going through a full moon. It's not just for you, it's also for me. I also get to go through whatever it is that I'm going to go through because of whatever it is that is happening, because I'm a spiritual hand. But I feel like I want to go back to self. I love YouTube. Any YouTuber will tell you that the connection we share with our social media, especially our YouTube channel, is deeper than any other social media platform. YouTube is personal to me. That's why I can't let anyone, handle my YouTube for me. I tried that, guys. It doesn't work. YouTube for me is sacred. When I say this platform is an extension of Indumba, it's deep. It's deep. So of late, I try to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, getting into the stream of vlogging, trying new content on the channel. And I saw that, I started catering more for fans than for the family. I'll say that again. I started catering more for fans than for the family. And of late, I don't want to lie to you, I've been feeling very uninspired when it comes to YouTube. I was having a conversation with my friends. You might know them. They're also on this YouTube platform. That YouTube is becoming the same thing now. Everybody is vlogging, everybody's doing this. What happened to the variety of content? And I was laughing and saying, yeah, what must we do? It's Vlogmas. But this year, I don't like vlogs, but I see that you guys like vlogs. But I feel that I want to rediscover self and cater to the family. This channel is not for fans, but for family. I never want fans. I don't want people that are obsessed with me and don't know what to do with myself. I want people that admire me and heal from me. I don't know if I'm making sense. I want people that admire me and heal from me. I want to be a breath of fresh air. I don't want to be an image of perfection that is inaccessible, but I want to be an image, a gratified image of healing, you know, an extension of Amadlozi Wami. I want you, when you look at me, to see the beauty and the power of Amadlozi. So of late, like I've been saying, I've been feeling very uninspired, and that's when I, you know, went back and was like, you know what, I'm done. I am tired. This is not why I started my YouTube channel. When I go back to my content post 2022, most of it doesn't get where I wanted to get. It's not screaming MPHOWABADIMO. It's not screaming Sangoma. It's not screaming healing. It's not screaming divination. It's not screaming all of that. And that's when I'm in conflict. That's when I have a problem. And I feel people forgot who I was. Fans don't know who I am. They know a reality TV star, but the family knows who I am and Mugoko before everything else. And that is why we're here. That is why we're here. Listen, I've been trying a lot of different content, but it has been coming back to, you know, what I can tell you about YouTube. Don't be a monkey see, a monkey do type of person. It is gonna drain you. I don't like the type of content I've been producing of late. Not because of quality, no, or because of, you know, I just don't like it. It's not me. When I say I don't like something, I honestly don't like it. I am a teacher, I'm a healer, I'm all of these things. And if you're gonna do YouTube, find out what it is that you love and stick to it. Because at some point, you're going to have to do this forever. Because YouTube is all about consistency. But how are you going to be consistent if you are uninspired as an individual? That's where I'm at. I am uninspired and not consistent because of what I'm producing. You know, it feels that even when I'm at my brokest, or rather, when I'm at my hardest time, when I'm more broken, I have to create content because I have opened up that part of my life to you, where else you now know even what I'm doing, you know? And I don't want it to be like that. Such things to me are like an energy leak, and I don't like that per se. That's why I'm saying it was so nice when I used to be known for my work. And I think I would love that. I would love that again for myself. I don't owe the internet anything, but the internet should work for me. I don't want to work for the internet, but the internet should work for me. Because now when you slave to the internet, when you're slave to social media, you end up working for it and it doesn't work for you. So I've been feeling like there's just been a huge energy leak, and there's a huge gap of people absorbing, and I am not getting anything back because of the reason of keeping the channel going. 100K subscribers will get there eventually. You know, I'm not under pressure. Billion views, listen, for me right now, the channel is not about the views. It's not about my revenue anymore. I think it is about the money. Yes, we come here to monetize, but where I'm at, my spirit is thirsty for me, you know, and I can't do that when I'm constantly holding my phone and recording myself. I can't do that when I'm constantly documenting my life because I feel that someone needs it. Listen, I've been going through the hardest time of my life, and I've been documenting that because I felt that someone needs it. But looking back in hindsight, you know what I mean? So I'm drained. I had the roughest year, the toughest year, and I had a tough season of my life, and I became a slave to the internet, and I want to break free of that. I want to go find self. I want to go rediscover self. I want to go find me. I want to go connect with myself and amadlozi wami. I want to know what are the plans for me. I don't want to come here and have someone dictate to me, Mpo do this, Mpo do that. Who guides you? Who is your anchor? Who is the one that directs your life? It should always be the people that guide me, and it is abonkomo and etc. and etc. So now if I'm gonna be dictated to by people that are just absorbing my energy, whereas the people that guide me brought me here, that opened up so much of my growth, and now I no longer cater for that. What about the thousands of people that they constantly bringing to my path for this work, and I'm not doing that because I'm catering to fans? I'm sorry. It's the truth, I know. And if you're a subscriber of this channel, you are not a fan, but you must look at yourself as a family member. And we grow together, we move together. But if you're a fan, your season has ended because we're not connecting. We are disconnected. We are different worlds. And you will not be entertained by me speaking about candles. You will not be entertained by that, because that's in essence who I am. Me vlogging about whatever bag I'm getting is for you, but not for me. You know what I mean? So I don't want to be that person anymore. I want to let go of that person right here, right now. And that is why I'm saying goodbye to YouTube. This has been one of the most hardest decisions. I don't know when I'll be back. I don't know idlozi lizophendula nini, lizokhuluma nini. And I want us to respect that, because I'm going back to those that guide me, to those that, you know, that walk with me. I want them to redirect my life. I want them to lead my life. I don't want to operate from a level of being a celebrity sangoma. I am not a celebrity mang laindlini. I'm not a celebrity mang sendumbeni. I'm not a celebrity before my ancestors. I am ingane gubo, and I want to operate from that level of humbleness, of knowing self, of contentment. You know, I don't want to walk as a fame-hungry person, someone who's hungry for validation. I don't want to operate from a validation point of view. I don't want to operate from a clout point of view. I don't want to operate on a how many views did I get, how many likes did I get. I don't want to operate from that level anymore. I want to operate from a level of oozing grace and healing and power, because that is the essence of who MPHOWABADIMO is. So I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your support throughout the years, to the OGs, to the family, to the fans, to everybody else. I'd like to thank you for your constant support on this channel, for watching my videos, for liking my videos, for subscribing to this channel, for commenting, for engaging, for clicking that subscription button. I'd like to thank you, because the growth of this channel wouldn't have been possible. Like anyone else, I've come here, made my mistakes, made a video, deleted it. At some point, I even put a boyfriend on my YouTube channel. Like that's what I'm trying to say to you, that knowing yourself is important. And it's easy to get caught up trying to live up to an expectation that does not speak to you. And I'll always be set apart. I'll always be the different one, because of the power I carry, because of the crown I wear. I am not a queen because somebody named me a queen. I am a queen because ngahamba. I am a queen, I am a king. Nginogogo nginomkhulu. Ngahamba ngayothwasa ngathatha ubukhosi bami. And when I speak, my ancestors listen. They don't see a baddie. So why should I carry myself like that? There was a point I even tried to change my image. That's how I'm saying I think I got lost into everything. And I think right now, going through the season of what I'm going through and I'm seeing everything for what it is, I'm getting a feeling that, you know what, wherever also my mom is, because she was the first subscriber of this channel. I remember when I stopped doing those type of content, she would be like, but I miss that, you know. And I would tell her, but I'm so disconnected spiritually, you know, and we move, you know, but that's that. So I don't know what wave of work Ilos is gonna put me in. If I'm gonna be back here after a year, after 2 years, I don't know. But I am going into some time off. I want to disconnect from the space. It's draining me emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically. I am pouring into cups that are not pouring into me. And that's the problem. I'm not watering my plants. I am watering other plants. You know what I mean? So I feel it is time that I pull the plug. It's been real. You have been genuine. You have been nothing but love. You have been nothing but love. And I'd like to thank you. We have laughed together. We have cried together. We have done everything together. And thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your homes, allowing me into your private spaces, your homes, whatever the case might be. And I love you. And I'm so ready for what work, because remember, there are promises and you know, contracts I signed with my ancestors before I took on this whole life. This is not goodbye, but I'll definitely see you later. We just don't know when. But I wish you nothing but the best with whatever you put your heart to. And may you have a beautiful Christmas and step into the new year with a positive energy and have a great one. For the last time, I am MPHOWABADIMO. For the last time, I am MPHOWABADIMO, the advocate of Idlozi. Egogunkomo yahlaba, isangoma unobuhle, inkosazana. I'd like to thank you. And from me to you, it is nothing but love and light. So Gani. That was so hard. Can you imagine, like, you were doing something for 6 years and you now literally have to, you know, not do it anymore. Yo, Pella, like, YouTube is like my life. But I'm looking forward to whatever is coming my way, but I feel I need this as well. Yo,